Hello. Thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now, let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was looking for a way to stop paying monthly rental fees for the subpar modem router combo supplied by their internet service provider. After years of paying for equipment that underperformed, they decided it was time to invest in their own hardware. The main challenge for our client was their home, a narrow 5-story townhouse that demanded a strong signal with excellent vertical reach. Their previous rental unit struggled to deliver the internet speeds they were paying for and could barely cover one adjacent floor, making network extenders a frustrating necessity for the upper levels of the house. After getting this new modem router combo, the initial setup with the ISP was surprisingly quick and painless. However, this client's relief was short-lived when the first speed tests showed results that were even worse than before. Rather than giving up, they spent about an hour doing some research online. They learned that in an area with many competing Wi-Fi signals, channels can get crowded and interfere with each other. By using a simple analyzer app, our reviewer was able to identify which channels their neighbors were using and switch their new device to a less congested frequency, a fix that might be a bit confusing for those unfamiliar with router configuration pages. This small adjustment made all the difference. Speeds immediately jumped to the high performance expected for their internet plan. In terms of range, the signal is now incredibly strong 1 floor up and 1 floor down from where the device is placed, making it ideal for a 3-story home. While the signal weakens significantly 2 or 3 floors away, it is still a massive improvement over the old equipment. Despite a minor gripe about the device not offering certain mid-range 5 GHz channels, our reviewer is thrilled with the purchase, noting it was a huge and worthwhile upgrade.
Alright, let's find out what our next reviewer has to share.
This reviewer found the initial experience with this modem router combo to be very positive. The unit arrived in perfect condition, and the physical setup was a breeze, taking only about 15 minutes by following the included guide. A smart move by our reviewer was to use their existing network name and password, which saved them the tedious task of reconnecting over 30 different gadgets. While the hardware was easy to install, the software experience had a few quirks. The companion app proved useful for basic tasks like setting up a guest network, but for more advanced configurations like reserving IP addresses, this client had to log in through a web browser. The app also struggled to identify most of the connected devices automatically, requiring our reviewer to manually name them using a list of MAC addresses they fortunately had on hand. Initially, the performance was a mixed bag. Download speed saw massive improvement, especially over Wi-Fi, delivering a much faster and more responsive experience than their previous rented equipment. However, our reviewer was initially very disappointed with the upload speeds, which had dropped dramatically. It turns out this was not the fault of the new device at all. A quick call to their internet service provider revealed a setup error on the provider's end, and once the support agent corrected it, the upload speeds returned to normal. Fast forward a month and this client reports being completely satisfied with the purchase. The modem router has been running smoothly with no new issues, providing a reliable and high-speed connection. They have no regrets and would happily recommend this unit to friends or family.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer decided to purchase this modem router combo unit after being informed by their internet provider that their old one wasn't up to par with the speeds they were paying for. The goal was to avoid rental fees and own the equipment outright, figuring it would pay for itself relatively quickly. Our reviewer was pleasantly surprised by how simple the installation and setup process was. No frustrating calls to customer support were needed. They simply plugged it in, connected via Ethernet, and used the Xfinity app to register the device. The app guided them through the process, and the new unit was almost immediately recognized, delivering the promised faster speeds. Furthermore, the accompanying Motosync app proved to be a fantastic tool for managing the device's settings. Being able to adjust settings from anywhere via the app was a real convenience. The reviewer especially appreciated the ability to transfer their old network's username and password to the new unit, avoiding the hassle of reconnecting all their devices. The reviewer suggests downloading the Motosync app in advance. The device also automatically updated its firmware through the apps, though there was a minor hiccup requiring a restart during the update process. Since then, however, it has been completely reliable and hasn't needed any further restarts. A small bonus is the USB port, primarily for diagnostics but also useful for charging devices in a pinch. The only very minor complaint this client had was the arrangement of the Ethernet ports on the back, preferring a vertical stack to the 2x2 square configuration. However, this is a purely aesthetic preference and doesn't impact performance. Overall, they highly recommend this modem router combo for its ease of use, reliability, and convenient features.
If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.